The thing about Termor is that he was actually an exclusive character designed to be on the Mortal Kombat 9 PS Vita version. He was just a regular ninja with a brown hoodie and earth powers. That's why not a lot of people know about him, because Mortal Kombat 9 on the PS Vita was kind of crap. It was slow, quality was not that good, and the console version was just superior at the time. But now that he's on Mortal Kombat 10 as DLC, a lot of people are now familiar with him, his combos, his variations, and all that stuff. Now the thing about it, his combos are all in his variations. They're all similar, so all of his bread and butters are the same. You will use them in all of his variations. So that's what makes Termor very unique. So now what this guide is, it's going to talk about his combos, his variations, their usefulness, their pros and their cons, and finally his fatalities and brutalities that come at the cost of him having 3 hidden ones. Yes, Termor has so many brutalities that there are actually 3 that are not shown on the list, which in my opinion makes him the coolest character in this god fucking game. So I hope you're all ready, because today we're diving into Mortal Kombat Termor tutorial guide. So the first variation we're going to be diving into with Termor is... Okay, so in all the special moves are the same throughout all of his variations, but they have different properties. Now the 2 special moves that are exclusive to Crystallite is his Crystallization, which is down X. I'm so sorry for butchering these names. Like this. It gives him 1 hit of super armor for all of his moves that he does. So if you do a super move and someone hits you, you don't have to worry about it because it's going to go through. His second one is Summoning the Crystal, which is down Foward X, which summons an interactable crystal that you can throw, which by the way is also a brutality, because Termor is a goddamn brutality monster. And yeah, now we're going to go through all the special moves. His first one is the Ground Pulse, down B. Good unblockable. If someone starts spamming, you can just throw one of these out. Has decent frame data. Bad startup, but of course they won't expect it until they've already been hit by it. The EX version does 3 hits, and it's unblockable. So a nice 13% damage, which also results in a brutality. His second one is his Rock Drop, which is a nice overhead which can combo into Ground Pulse. Like that. Another move is his Rock Throw, which is down forward Y. Actually back forward Y, my fault. Like this. Or Crystal Throw in this variation's case. You can also do down forward X for another, or down back X for another type of ball thing, which I don't know the name of. I believe it's called, it doesn't have a name. Oh well. So yeah, and then finally is his Rolling Stone. Yes, it's called Rolling Stone, but in this case it's called Rolling Crystal. It's a nice projectile to throw. It's a low, and the ES version does 12. However, the only use of it will be in the Lava Skin, which can make them bounce high for more combo capability. Now we shall move on to some of his combos. Okay, so his first combo we have on screen is XYA, which is a nice high, mid, low instantly. YXA, my fault. Oh, I am so sorry. It is actually YX down A. Sorry, YX down A. As such. YX down A. Like that. It's a nice low. It's low rumble. His second one is Body Quake, Foward X, YX. Like that. Then his third one they're going to be using is Rock On, which is Back X, YX. However, with both of them, you won't be hitting it completely, as you will be using a special move in the middle to do more combos. Okay, so the first combo we're going to do is Low Rumble, which is YX down A, like that. Into Ground Bounce, which is just jumping in the air and pressing Y. Into Rising Stone, which is on the top, back Y, into Grab. So let's do it. Bounce, Rolling Stone, or Rock Throw, which is back forward Y. That came out by mistake because I keep forgetting it reserves your inputs. That's one combo. So let's try this one again. And grab. You can see that was some bullshit grab reach, but that's what makes Termor really good with grab ending combos. His second one is going to be Body Quake. However, you're going to interrupt the other X with the Crystal Punch aimed downward. So it's going to be back forward Y, but as soon as you do it, you're going to hold down to make a ground bounce. So Body Quake into this, into Ground Bounce. Oh, fucked up there. Into Ground Bounce, into Rolling Stone, into Rock Throw, I guess. Actually, you can't do the ground bounce, I forgot. So, I just got lucky because Ferrito is actually a really big character. So we're going to do Body Quake, Crystal Punch down, Rising Stone into grab. Let's do that. Rising Stone, grab. Oh, sorry. Grab. This is a mid-screen combo, by the way. It's just that I got to the corner. So let's do it mid-screen just for proof. Grab. There you go. Okay, so now that we have enough of that, let's move on to his juicy corner combos. Yes, the corner is where his combos will shine. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do Body Quake into Crystal Punch down, like this. And then you're going to immediately do one by aiming upwards. You do this by doing the Crystal Punch, but as soon as you do it, hold up. Alright, so Body Quake, Crystal Punch down, Crystal Punch up, bouncing, ground bounce. And then the next hit after that will be you have to hold forward and jump and press Y to do a bitch slap that I like to call, to keep them suspended in the air. That way you land before they do, and then you can continue the combo from there. After that, you will do Body Quake, which is Foward X, into Crystal Punch upward, and that will be your combo. So let's do it. Or regular Crystal Punch would work too. However, after the Crystal Punch up, if you are lucky and you time it just right, you can actually get a grab right after it to do some insane damage. So let's do it. See, I'm not good at timing it, but I have done it before, so I know it's possible. There you go. It's a nice 12-hit combo for 30%. Very worth it. Now, we're going to do his Rock On, back X, Y, into Crystal Punch up, into ground bounce, into jumping forward Y, into grab. Sure. Damn it, it's not coming out. Oh. There we go. There you go. A nice 9% for a nice 9-hit combo for 28%. Now, for his final thing, all of his combos are like this, something I forgot to mention. His Rising Stone can actually combo into his X-Ray. As such. Yay. So now we're going to use a combo utilizing the X-Ray for some massive amount of damage. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do Body Quake into Crystal Punch down, into Crystal Punch up, into Ground Bounce, into Rising Stone, and then immediately start mashing the X-Ray buttons. So it should look like this. Oh, fucked up there. Try again. Nope. Give me one more shot. There you go. It's definitely not over, but damn, this does a lot of damage. Nice 38%. Now, this doesn't seem like much, but it'll be worth it, considering how much damage it does, if you do it in the corner. And, trust me, it'll be worth it. Now, one more thing I like to do with Termor is his keep away. This is something I like to do a lot. If you do rock drop like this, while they're full screen, and then throw a rolling stone, and then just keep doing this, but then you do your ground pulse, which is an unblockable. After doing your rock drop, they can't jump because the rock will hit them down, but if they stay on the ground, they're going to get hit by the rock pulse. And also, the rolling stone is just there to do some extra damage. Also, if you're afraid that they're going to jump forward, after you do the rock drop, you can actually hold back to make it land right in front of them. Like that. Or, if you're afraid they're going to jump back, just hold forward to make it land right behind them. Like that. Or in front, or in back. So yeah, that was his crew. I'm not going to be talking much in this variation, but the next variation we're going to do is called the... Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to really go into too much detail in this variation, because all the combos that I did for Crystallite will work for this variation as well. So, the only thing I'm going to talk about is his special, this variation's special abilities. So the first thing we're going to talk about is his Earth Shake, which is Crystallite's version of Down Down X. It gives a 5-second earthquake that does an 8% low. Now, the thing about this is that it's a nice setup if they keep jumping. So they will have to jump, but if you jump, you can't block. So if you do this in the corner, it's a nice corner gimmick. Now, you can also do this in the air, which makes Termor one of the most overpowered characters, because in the air, you're mostly known for doing highs and maybe mids. But doing a low in midair is just insane, and how fast it comes out. Watch this. Oh, watch this. Look at that. It's basically doing the earth shake in midair, like that. You can see it comes out in a nice little square right there. So just jump and throw one of these babies out. And also another thing I forgot to mention, something you can do in this variation actually, is holding back A, Y, Y. These are all lows, which you can use in every other variation, so that you can actually combo into crystal, or I'm just going to call it rock punch from now on, into rock punch up, which is a nice little combo, but that's only going to be useful in the lava skin, which is the variation we're going to move on. And now the last and final variation that I'm going to talk about, which is actually my favorite, is called Metallic, which has lava skin. Okay, this variation of Termor is probably by far my favorite because of his huge combo capabilities using his lava skin. Now, a mid-screen combo that you're always going to want to go for to change into lava skin, unless you want to stay in Metallic, and if you do, all the combos that I did mention for Crystallite earlier will benefit in this variation. But I do like lava skin, so here's a combo that you can use in the start of the game to immediately go into lava skin. So it's going to be the X, Y into down A, like this. Also, in order to change it to lava skin, it is down, down X. So right after doing that, you're going to do the ground bounce into rolling stone, but right after the rolling stone, you're going to do the special for the golden skin, which should activate if you do time it correctly, like this. Like that. And there's his lava skin. Now the reason why I think this variation is by far his best is because the rock punch that I did mention earlier, in mid-screen you saw how if I did it upwards, it would send them far away, not being able to combo anymore. But in this variation, they literally go straight up. So it is huge combo material right here. So now let's start with some mid-screen combos that I love doing. Here are the combos you are going to need for this. You're going to need this. You're also going to need the Rising Stone. And then you're also going to need the Rock Punch down or up. So let's do this. And then you're going to do Ground Bounce into Rising... Oh, up, sorry. This. Rising Stone into... Blah, 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 blah. I am not getting the combos. Try again. Rising Stone into Rock Punch. Try again. There you go. That was not intended, but fuck it, we'll keep going. Now another one you're going to need is you're going to need the forward X, Y, X, and back X, Y, X. Finally, you can actually combo the corner combos mid-screen, because it is possible. So you're going to do Body Quake, but canceling the final X with the Rock Punch upwards, or I'm just going to call it Lava Punch. Shit. Oh. As you can see, they go straight up. So, we're going to move back to the mid-screen. And now afterwards, you're going to do a ground bounce into Body Quake. But instead of doing it upwards, you're going to do it regular. Like this. There you go. Now another one is the same combo that I mentioned earlier, except you're going to do it upwards, followed immediately by a grab. Oh, yep, I guess I can't do it. How about this? Instead, we will do Body Quake into Rock Punch downward, into Rock Punch upward, followed by grab. There you go. Now here's one of my favorite combos to do in this variation. You're going to do low rumble, but instead of doing the A, you're going to do the lava punch upwards, ground bounce, rolling stone. That I did not mean for that to come out. So let's try it again. There you go. So if you didn't follow that, unfortunately I did do it too fast. It is low rumble, which is XY, and then immediately into lava punch upwards, followed by ground bounce, and then body quake forward XY, followed by lava punch regular. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move to the corner now. I don't know why I reset the thing, because that was kind of stupid. Also, one thing I forgot to mention. The rocks earlier can now actually stun your opponent like this. However, it is not combo food, so unfortunately you can't use it that much. It is very good damage. It's not 8%, it is actually 10%. And the enhanced version does a nice 14%. Next, his rock drop is now lava drop, which can actually stun your opponents for a few seconds, leading into a nice combo mid-screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, run Foward X, Y into lava punch. See? But instead of forward, we're going to do it upwards instead. So, like that. Now, all those combos I mentioned earlier are usable in the corner, however, they have much more hit stun. So, actually less hit stun, so they float more. Alright, so let's do this quickly. We're going to do Body Quake into Lava Punch upwards, into Ground Bounce, into Forward Y, into Body Quake, Foward X, Lava Punch upwards, into Grab. Alright, let's do it. Or Lava Punch regular. That'll work. Okay, so now let's try the combo I was actually going for. Okay, the grab is impossible. But yeah, that's basically it. So now let's do it without the Lava Punch downwards. There we go, there's a grab. Now another thing that I like to mention is that his Rolling Stone, I forgot to mention, this is a nice combo mid-screen as well. Which is Body Quake Forward X, Y, and then back forward B into Lava Punch upwards, into Ground Bounce, into Grab. So let's do it. There you go. The thing I like about this combo is that even if you do miss it, the low will just, 9 times out of 10, they won't even expect the low for some reason. So it's just very good on shield pressure, or like on block pressure, I should say, but we're not playing Smash. So it's just a very good move to use in general. And now finally, we have one last move that will be very useful to him, is the Magma Toss. It is his only projectile that actually goes mid-screen relatively good distance. But it's just, you can actually use this with Ground Pulse in many different scenarios, like this. So this is my favorite variation to play Keep Away, as you can see on screen, or what I'm doing. It's just that you can see just how much pressure this variation can put up for someone. Even if they can teleport, the thing about this is that it follows their opponent. So if they teleport, if they see it coming and they teleport, it will follow them directly behind me. So it's just straight up brutal. Also, they're in front of me. I can literally put it on myself. So this gives you a perfect back opportunity for characters that teleport, that are in the corner. So if they're in the corner, they teleport, just put it on yourself. And that's just really brutal. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to go on to his... Alright, so here we are at the Fatality. We are going to do his Stone Tomb, which is down, back, forward, back, A. It's probably my favorite Fatality out of the two, because it just gives you such a feel of depression that you're going to die regardless, and there's no point even trying, because it'll just crush you, and you're basically screwed. So that's their eyeball hanging out, and their arm gets obliterated. And now we're going to go on to his other Fatality, which is called the Stalagmite. I have no clue. But instead of back, forward, back, it is down, forward, back, forward, X. And this is just painful because one just goes up your ass. And she's still alive, actually, which is kind of depressing. And then he just crushes you with your face. And you're freaking dead. Yep. So that was my Termor tutorial. I hope you really all enjoyed it. It took a lot of work to make. I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I hope you all enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, contents, tutorials such as these, discussions, and something new that will be coming up relatively soon. So to all my fellow Sane gamers, I will see you all next time. Alright, Alright, so here we are at the fatality. We are going to do his stone tomb, which is down, back, forward, back, A. It's probably my favorite fatality out of the two, because it just gives you such a feel of depression that you're going to die regardless, and there's no point even trying. He'll still just crush you, and you're basically screwed. So that's their eyeball hanging out, and their arm gets obliterated. And now we're going to go on to his other fatality, which is called the stalagmite. I have no clue. But instead of back, forward, back, it is down, forward, back, forward, X. And this is just painful because one just goes up your ass. And she's still alive, actually, which is kind of depressing. And then he just crushes you with your face. And you're freaking dead. Yep. So that was my Tremor tutorial. I hope you really all enjoyed it. It took a lot of work to make. I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I hope you all enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, contents, tutorials such as these, discussions, and something new that will be coming up relatively soon. So to all my fellow Sane gamers, I will see you all next time.
Tremor wins. Fatality.